What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another recap video. There's not much to talk about today, so it's just going to be a quick little video. But I do want to talk about the CPI reading. So I was right and I was wrong. It's what happens. I said it was going to be flat, 7.1 to 7.4, 7.5 actual. To me, that's flat. I mean, come on, everybody was screaming 8%, 7.5. It's flat. I thought it was going to be about 6.5. I hadn't even realized the consensus that it was going to be. I swear to God, I have not even looked at none of the numbers prior to when I made that video. I was just really going off last month's readings. But it is what it is. I said I would admit it, and I am right and I am wrong. It is what it is. So moving forward, I just want to talk about what happened and how the market reacted. So 8:30 we had that move down. Everybody was pretty much expecting rejections near the open, and then once things actually opened, we had sort of the opposite reaction, right? Everything just completely, we filled the gap till finally getting a bit of a fade out near that 11 a.m. open. So starting the day, at least for me, I was down $900. I couldn't get an accurate read. I was shorting into every resistance, as you can see here. I just couldn't get an accurate read. I ended up making about half of those losses back by 11 a.m. Once London closed, I saw a bit of, just sellers coming in. Decided to go for it, took a couple sells. These hit, I recovered half of my loss. And then, I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to leave to go have lunch. I'll be back power hour. And while I'm there having lunch, man, my phone just starts, going off. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm sitting down and eating lunch with my girl. And I was just sitting there, and I feel my phone going off. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? And when I look at, Dow alerts going off, and then people on Discord message me like, hey. And then I see a Twitter, Bullard basically said 100-point hike. I was like, whoa, wow. You could not have said this when the market opened, brother? Who ruined your lunch, man? That you had to do this while everybody's having lunch. Pretty sure some money manager out there, they had to perform CPR because they choked on their food. But again, it is what it is. It was a nice move down. It gave us our sentiment for power hour. As I always say, 3 o'clock to 3:30, it's going to be the entries for the moves for the last 30 minutes of the day. And that's exactly what happened. We saw some moves up. As you can see right here, nearing the end of the day, we just kept rejecting, and we saw that beautiful, flush down. It was really nice. I ended the day about 3.5 grand. The account, this month has been phenomenal, at least for those that are trading futures or index alone. Individual equity names have been sort of just a giant ping pong game. So have, index and whatnot, but it has been a better range to trade than, options, to say the least. So looking at it, I started the month with a pretty small account, about $1,000, just trading index futures and whatnot. It's used by now. I think it's by about $12,000. I'm excited for the rest that's gonna come for these last 6 months. I'm gonna continue building this account, obviously taking more risk as I see fit. But it's just been a pretty crazy beginning of the month. So it's been nice volatile moves to profit out of them. So with that being said, tomorrow, I don't think that's going to be a nice session. I think we're going to maybe chop or just not have any setups at all. I really recommend anybody that is going to trade to size down. I am going to size down. I'm going to continue to size down just because, the more we approach that Fed meeting in March, that's when we're going to get the real results. That we continue to chop, I wouldn't be surprised. It is what it is. I explained to you guys yesterday how the trend was going on SPY and, the Qs and whatnot. I still want to see a move lower, but it may take its time. Again, it is what it is. So with this being said, guys, I wish you all a wonderful rest of your evening. I will catch you guys in the next recap. Remember, next month I will start my weekly outlook, so I'm excited for those. So, all right, have a great rest of your evening, guys.